Alright, so about a week ago, I hit 100,000 followers on Bilibili. Thank you so much for all the kind words and support over the last year, y'all. I really, really, really do appreciate all of y'all's support, and I'm looking forward to making many more videos on Bilibili in the future. Now, one of the things that Bilibili offers, as I'm sure a lot of y'all know, is a 100,000 follower award when you do hit 100,000 followers. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to receive the award as I am not from China myself, but Bilibili is willing to ship it to you wherever you are in the world. And so as such, well, when I hit 100,000 followers, I applied for the 100,000 follower award, and, well, yesterday it arrived to me in the United States. It's in this package right here, and we can see this is a pretty hefty package. It's around about 7 pounds. That's like, 2.5 feet by like 1.5 feet by like a depth of, I would say, like 4 or 5 inches or something like that kind of thing. It is a pretty hefty package, and I am very excited to find out just what the, well, Bilibili 100,000 follower award actually looks like for myself. I'll acknowledge. It came all the way from Jinhua City in Zhejiang province in China. I do apologize for my pronunciations there. I don't think I did a very good job of pronouncing everything, but that's where it came from. And I do suppose, without further ado, I should probably go ahead and get to unboxing this now, shouldn't I? Just gonna grab myself a little bit of a thumbnail real quick. And now that I've done that, without further ado, let's go ahead and I think I should probably get my little box opener out of my pocket, and I should probably start getting all the tape off and everything like that. And I'm going to try to make sure that it doesn't like open outwards and fall down, because this has glass in it. It said on the front of the box that there's glass in this. So I'm gonna try to make sure I don't accidentally damage anything by accident. Let's see if I can get this all opened up just like that. Don't want to damage anything, but there we go. It did get a little bit dented in shipping, as we can see right there. So just trying to be extra careful. Is there any other tape I should get off real quick? I think I should probably get tape off the sides right here as well. There we go, there we go. Okay, okay. And I've got the other side right here as well. Let's go ahead and do all of that. Hopefully that will work. And there we go. Okay, so I think we've now got the box all opened up. I think we do now have the box all opened up. So let's go ahead and just peel that back just like that. And I think I'm just supposed to slide it out. So let's see if I can do that, if at all possible. It's a little bit hard to do without trying to use a table as well. Let's be exceedingly careful. I will admit, I was expecting... Is this how big the plaque is? I was expecting, like, most of this to be packaging, but, like, I'm just sliding out this sleeve right here, like, and I'm feeling, like, hard corners. Is this actually how big the plaque is? That's a lot bigger than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. Let's... Like, I figured, like, half of it was gonna be, like, styrofoam to make sure nothing got damaged or anything like that. Let's just keep doing that. And there we go. Okay, box is off. There's nothing else inside the box. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. And now we see we have a, I would just say like sleeve, like sort of an air bubble sleeve to make sure nothing gets damaged and everything like that. Can I just open this up with my hand? Let's see if I can. Or am I gonna need my box cutter once again? Let's take a look. Oh, nope, I can just open this up with my hand. All right, there we go. Just like that. And, oh, we've got another box on the inside. Okay, maybe that was the hard corners I was feeling, because we do have another box on the inside. I'm feeling like I'm unboxing, what is it, one of those like Russian dolls where where you just like take the head off one, and then there's another one and another one and another one. I feel like this is the box equivalent of that right now. As said, thank you so much for 100K. Thank you so much for 100,000 followers on Bilibili, y'all. I really, really, really do appreciate all y'all's support and kind words. Let's go ahead and continue trying to get this out, though. Oh, I almost dropped it, though. It's a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy, so let's just try to make this a little bit easier for myself. I don't think I'm gonna be putting it back in this wrap, so I'll just rip it a little bit. Ain't no biggie. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna put that down on the ground, and we've just got another box. Now, I think this one, I think it opens, nope, not that way. How does this open? Is it upside down? I don't think it is. I think I've got it right side up. How does this open? Do I have it upside down? I assume there's a way to open this box. I don't know what it is, though. My brain cells are not working very well right now. I don't want to, like, super damage this box, but, like, if I have to, I will. But I feel like I'm just, like, missing, like, where I'm actually supposed to open this box. I really feel like I'm holding, like, a cake right now or something like that. Like, I feel like this is, like, a cake box. If it was clear on top, this would totally be a cake box. I think I'm just supposed to cut, like, right here and, like, open it up like that, maybe? That's my best guess, at least. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that. Let's give it a go. Okay, there we go. And, oh, peel it up like that. Okay, oh, and there's... Is this another box, or is this the plaque? I'm not sure. I think that might be another box. I think that's another box. Oh my God. Too funny. Let's go ahead. See if I can get this out. Oh man. Can I get this other box out? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna rip this side so I can, there we go. I can pull just a little bit. Okay, all right, I gotta be very careful. Okay, and I think this is the final box. All right, so this is where the real unboxing starts. So, we have this black box right here, and on the front, in a shiny metallic silver, it just says Bilibili right there, stylized in the Bilibili logo, of course. Looks pretty good in my personal opinion. Very clean, slick, good looking box, and you know, I really like the reflectiveness of that logo. I will acknowledge that looks very nice if I do say so myself. Is there anything else going on with any of the other details on the box? No, the back is just a black, just background. No details going on, and same with all of the sides. Well, I think I'm probably supposed to just take it off like that. So I, real quick, am gonna move everything kind of over, and I'm going to move my tripod back so I can show y'all the actual like unboxing and everything like that. So let's move my tripod back and just down like that, and trying to think how I want to organize all of this. Okay. So let's try it like that. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and lift up the lid real quick. Oh, there we go. Just like that, just like that. All right, so I've got the lid off now. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna put that down next to me on top of one of the other boxes. I don't want to damage this box. This is probably where the plaque is going back into for a little while. We've got some foam on the inside now. Let's see if I can get that out. All right, so we've got the foam, one layer of foam, and then under the first layer of foam, there is, oh, and that's the plaque right here. So there's the plaque, and then there is a little write-up right here. Now, I'll acknowledge I cannot read nor speak Chinese, and so as such, I am not exactly sure what this right here says. I will have to translate that after this video, and I will have to read what it says. But we get a little bit of a write-up on this piece of paper, and there's like some mugs clinking and stuff like that kind of thing. We get a really nice write-up right here. They've got my username on Bilibili right there, and it's all signed, and we get the Bilibili logo once again. I'm gonna have to translate this after the video and see what that says. Very cool, really nice, high quality paper. I really like that. And the like design on the top and the bottom right there, that's all made up of like a metallic silver. Oh, it's so nice. I love that high quality paper. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, so good. We've got the signature from the Bilibili CEO right there. Personally signed or printed on. I think it was printed on, I'll acknowledge, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was personally signed. That would be pretty cool, I'll acknowledge. But really nice, high quality little piece of paper. I don't know exactly what it says, but I'll have to find out what it says after this video, I do think. And we can see under that piece of paper, we have the Bilibili 100,000 follower plaque right here. All right, let's go ahead and see if I can get this out. So there's a little divot I can kind of put my finger in, and I'd prefer not to drop it. I would prefer not to do that. And we can see, all right. Oh, this is real. Oh, it comes with a little thing on the back. So I can just, oh, yo. This is so nice. This is so fire. And this has some hefty weight to it as well. Bro, this is sick. All right, I am real quick gonna put this box down, and I am gonna move. I'm just gonna put this in my lap, and I'm gonna bring my camera back towards me real quick. This is a really nice little award. Okay, so I'm just kind of taking a look at it just for a moment, just kind of thinking what I want to say and how I want to describe it. There's the back of it. We see we can hang it up with these two little holes on either side, but you can also choose to just use this right here and just kind of have it as a picture frame kind of sort of holder. I don't know exactly what one of these is called, I'll acknowledge. But yeah, wow. We've just got a black frame going all the way around, and while I'm not exactly sure what the material of this frame is, it feels almost like metal. It feels almost like it's a metal frame, although I'm not exactly sure. And then we can see we get a layer of glass, and we could see my camera in the reflection right there. And under the glass, we can see there is the little Bilibili TV mascot logo design right there, made up of a silver. That would be, I'm not exactly sure what the name of the Bilibili character mascot is. Mr. Bilibili. I'll call him Mr. Bilibili. But we've got Mr. Bilibili right there. This is with his little face. And kind of surrounding him, there are a lot of bullet comments and whatnot. I don't know if these bullet comments are like unique to my channel, if they're like bullet comments that were used on my channel, or if they're just standardized bullet comments. I assume the latter, in all honesty. I assume they're just standardized bullet comments, and I'll have to translate what those say after the video as well. But we get those bullet comments surrounding Mr. Bilibili right there. And then under all of that, we get my username on Bilibili, and then it just says 100,000 followers right there, although that is in Chinese, so I don't know exactly what it says, but it says 100,000, so I assume it's talking about 100,000 followers. And then under that, we get the Bilibili logo right there. I gotta admit, this is a fantastic quality. This is such good quality kind of thing. This is really, really, really nice. I really like it. This is super nice. I'm sure some of the questions y'all may have include but are not limited to, which is nicer, the Bilibili 100K award or the YouTube 100K award? The Bilibili 100K award is nicer. It's better quality, no question in my mind. Now, the old YouTube 100K award, that might be a different story. I want to clarify. I don't have that one, though. I have no experience with it. But the new one, which is the one that I have, this is better quality. This is far nicer. This is so much nicer. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is really, really, really dang nice. And I gotta give Bilibili credit where credit is due. I'll be honest, I was not expecting to receive this award in the mail for probably 3-4 weeks when I applied for it, when I initially hit 100,000 followers on Bilibili. They got it to me in, no joke, 6 days. 6 days. Bilibili got this to me in 6 days. I live on the East Coast of the United States. This came all the way from China in 6 days. I did the math to find out how much Bilibili possibly spent on shipping for this. It's anywhere from $250 to $315 US, which is over 2,000 Chinese yuan, I want to say. They put down a good amount on shipping. Let me just put it that way. And I really do appreciate that because, well, this arrived literally 6 days after I applied for it, which is nuts. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was not expecting this to arrive as quickly as it did, but it did. And I gotta admit, this is really, really, really dang nice. This is absolutely an award of all times, if I do say so myself, and I quite like it. I quite like it, let me just put it that way. I am super, I'm not very good at talking about this sort of stuff, I'll acknowledge. But let me just put it this way. To everybody watching over on Bilibili, thank you so much, all, for the kind words and for the support over the last little bit over a year I've been posting on Bilibili. Thank you so much to everybody for their support in general. I really do appreciate it. And thank you very much for making this video possible. I really do appreciate it. And this is so fire. This is such a nice award. Genuinely nicer than YouTube's modern 100K award. Not a joke, by the way. Really nice, hefty, high quality, and it looks fantastic in my personal opinion. And I really, really, really like it. I really, really, really like it. Now, there is something I want to do to celebrate. And, you know, I figured to celebrate receiving this award and to celebrate unboxing it for the very first time on video, I should have maybe just possibly one of these. Maybe just possibly. And so as such, well, I'm gonna go ahead, quickly grab myself a thumbnail real quick with this, just in case. And now, I'm gonna go ahead and move my camera back just a little bit if I can, just like that. I do think will do. And I'm gonna try to put this down on the table I'm sitting on. Hopefully it wants to work properly. Okay, so now that that's sitting down, I'm gonna try, hopefully it doesn't fall over and break, that would be really bad. I'm gonna try till I bring that down, move this over just a little bit, just so we can have that right there. I'm gonna move over just a little bit to right here. Perfect. And now, I'm gonna put this away. And now that I've done that, I am gonna have one of these right here. You know, I gotta have a celebratory product with my little guy right here. Gotta do it to him. So without further ado, let's get one of these out. Let's get my lighter out of my pocket. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this going. And let's go ahead and get to heaven my celebratory little product that I have with me today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Absolutely no complaints on my behalf. I am curious to know, though. I am curious to know, is there anything under the bottom layer of foam in this? I doubt there is. I was correct. There is not. But I just wanted to check. You never know. You never know. It could be like a phone box where, like, literally, I purchased a phone one time, like, years ago. And I was like, man, this phone didn't come with a cable. No, it's just because it was at the very bottom, and I just never like lifted up the paper at the very bottom, and so I just never realized there was a cable in the box until like a year after I bought the phone. So I always check the bottoms of boxes now. Just got to be careful, you know what I'm saying? Always got to be careful. But thank you so much for all the support. I'll be posting this video to a couple different platforms. And no matter what platform y'all are watching on, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the support. I'll acknowledge, I had no expectations of ever hitting 100,000 followers on Bilibili. I just started posting to Bilibili for fun. I initially found Bilibili. This is kind of a funny story. I initially found Bilibili because I saw it linked on, I think, the description of a video that I found. And I clicked on it, and I was like, oh, let me look up Family Guy Funny Clips compilation. And so I just started watching Family Guy, like, compilation clips on Bilibili. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and like post it to one of my like social media platforms. And so I did, and people found the post amusing, and I got a couple requests to make a Bilibili account myself, and I was like, you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's try it. And so I did. And so basically what I'm saying is that I can credit this entire award, I can credit my entire career on Bilibili to a singular Family Guy Funny Clips compilation. That is not a joke, by the way. That is, I am being completely serious right now. That is not a joke. Also, thank you so much to all of the individuals who recommended that I make a Bilibili account. I'm very glad to have done so. I'm not very good. I'm not very good at I'm trying to think of what I want to say. Basically what I want to say is just thank you. That's basically what I want to say. So thank you so much for all the support, y'all. I don't want to get too sappy or anything like that kind of thing, of course. But no, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Had a lot of fun unboxing the award for the very first time today. It's been a great time. No complaints, no complaints. Oh man. Do I want another one of these though? Oh man, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. I might. You know, what's better than one celebratory product than two? That's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Just stubbing it out in my little ashtray I have right here. Let's go ahead. Get another one going. I could go for a little bit of a buzz right now. You know, no complaints on my behalf. No complaints. And I'm gonna grab myself a thumbnail real quick. Had to do it. Had to do it. But, man, I am very curious to find out just what exactly this piece of paper says, though. As said, I cannot speak, I cannot read what this says, but I'll have to translate it. I'll have to translate it. I'm looking forward to finding out what it says, and I'm looking forward to finding out what all the bullet comments say as well. I'm very curious. I'm very curious to know. Very cool stuff. I'm very excited to post more videos over to Bilibili in the future. Very excited to post more videos on Bilibili in the future. I got some plans. Got some video ideas in my head that I'm looking forward to making. Some of them include this pack right here and some other packs that I've obtained recently. Looking forward to posting many more videos on Bilibili in the future, and looking forward to having a great time, I'll acknowledge. No complaints, no complaints. I think I've got one more hit of this. Let's go and take it, and I think that'll be the video right there. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. I think I've done everything that I planned to do. I had a great time. Hope you guys had a great time watching. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, thank you so much for all the support on Bilibili. Really do appreciate it, y'all. Really do appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, y'all. I think I've done everything I've set out to do. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching. If you guys have enjoyed watching, of course, like, subscribe, follow, and make sure to check out, well, anything that I post in the future, of course. Appreciate all y'all's kind words. Appreciate all y'all's support. Until the next one, y'all, stay safe in peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?